Whoa! That was cool. Hey guys, I'm really excited for this one today. It's another headlight review because that's what we do now apparently. This one is for this Jeep right here. This is a 1972 Jeep Commando. And guess what? It has round headlights, unlike everything else on this channel. Some people say that real Jeeps have round headlights and they're wrong, but there are a lot of Jeeps that have round headlights and some pretty darn cool ones, like this 1972 Jeep Commando, which like some of you probably didn't even know existed until right now. They're really rare and not at all desirable, which makes them cheap. Yay. Also, they have round headlights, and we're gonna find out today if my theory is correct that these round headlights, which are compatible for the JL, the latest version of the Wrangler, I believe they should be compatible with this 1972 Jeep. And if that's true, then that means that they're compatible with a lot of Jeeps, which is really awesome. So we're going to install these on this Jeep today. But first, let me tell you about these headlights. So these are, I think it's pronounced HWSTAR because star is a recognizable word, or HWSTAR. Either way, looks like that. These are the Starry DRL headlights, and they're really cool. They are IP67 waterproof grade. I don't remember what that rating actually is, but they better be waterproof because they're on the front of a car. Also, they weigh 6.28 pounds, in case you were wondering, and they are DOT approved, which is super awesome. They have a color temperature of 6,000 K, which puts them on the pretty blue spectrum, and usually I like things a little bit more in the middle, or even for vintage stuff towards the yellow. But you know what? These have some really cool features that are just gonna make that not matter. And really, at the end of the day, we're trying to see stuff at night, so who cares what color it is? Inside the box, we get, and this is exciting, instructions. Yes, I love it when they provide instructions, and these are decent. I mean, we've got pictures, installation pictures, and if you flip it over, there is 8 steps of installation and tips and tricks, and even like how to get rid of condensation. So, didn't know that was gonna be an issue. Hopefully it won't be, but now you know how to, yeah. Foam. And believe it or not, inside the box is headlights. So these are the Dragoneye headlights. They look like this. They're round and they're silvery. You can get them with a black border, but we did this on purpose. I wanted them to be silver because I have these cool covers on the, or grills for the lights, little protection, little mesh things. And I'm gonna try and put those back on over top of these, and maybe it's gonna retain some of that vintage look with the silver. And the fact that it's all round instead of having like segmented chunks, it might just work. We're gonna find out. I'm not gonna remove this plastic, because if you watched my last video, you know what, just go watch my last video and you see what I'm talking about. But you know, we'll remove it before we finish our installation. There's a second one. 2 is good. Also in the box, there's some wires. More wires, and they're different colors. Cool. And then there's this guy, which is an adapter, because you've got this standard 3-pin dealio here, back here, back here, right there. Yep. And this converts it to a probably more modern version, which we are definitely not going to need for this Jeep, but now you know. Also, there's your 2 little blade connectors, and they give you the opposite end of the blade connector with the wiring. The only weird thing is that yellow and red and yellow and green. Why couldn't we just do green? Anyway. In the other side, another adapter, and behind the foam is nothing. Yep. So, before we get too excited, let's check out what the original lights on this Jeep look like so we know how much of an improvement this is gonna be. Time to make some noise. Woohoo! That's not the right noise. Still not the right noise. Oh, we're angry. Come on! Ooh, that's way too rich. There we go. Open the choke. Yeah, I saw that coming. We're on the road. We're moving. We're moving. It's a real treat. You get to see the inside of the Commando. It's dark, looks like this. So that's the barn, and these are low beams. Uh-oh. That's high beams, low beams. Let's see it on the road. Okay, this is what it looks like with low beams. On the road, looks like that. It's not great. And that's high beams, which is also not great. Okay. It needs work before it needs headlights, but this is the headlight video, so. Ta-da. Frick! It's flathead on that side, Phillips on this side. For this next part, I'm going to probably speed this up because in my last video I taught you how to install headlights, and it's really not any different with this one, just probably rustier. Yeah, that might work. Hope so. I am incredibly sad. Dang. I was gonna keep these as backups. Oh well. You wanna see what my issue was? One of the old prongs stayed in the connector. And when I gave it a yank, I let go at a time I wasn't expecting, and then it blew up. Now it's blown up. Sad. From what I can tell in the instructions or the images, there's two little bubbles. Those are the top. It's got stuff to orient it, and I do have tabs in here, but, well, let's see. Oh no. I was afraid of that. Okay, this is something you might run into if you're doing this on an old Jeep. In this housing here, you can see that this hole is not very big and this thing's got a big old fat thing on the back of it. It appears that I have plenty of room in here. I just can't have this ring and maybe not even the ring behind it. Which means I'm gonna have to cut that, which is really disappointing. But I also don't think that this serves a whole lot of purpose. So if you did want to go back to old style, you're probably okay doing without it. Also, these are those notches, and there's notches here. And they do appear to be consistent from 72 till now, so that's pretty cool. So as you can see on this side, it mounts on this surface around the headlight here, which means that this isn't very important. So we can cut that out. this heat shrink on here? Let's find out. Thinking no, not heat shrink. That's fine, it doesn't matter. It's covered. What? Where did that go? It didn't hit the ground. Oh no. Oh, it's in the bumper. Ah! Beautiful. Now we protect it. That fits on there beautifully. Oh, look at that. These guys, we were just gonna splice right in to the marker lights on here because they do both running and turn signal. Whoa! That was cool. Headlights. High beams. Ooh. Turn signal. Other turn signal. Headlights with turn signal. Other side. There's low beams, high beams, low beams, high beams, low beams, high beams. If you look at this here, this is the pattern of the lights. So this is the high beams on here. You can see these rectangles. That's the high beam. And then you can see this, that little Z shape, that's the low beam. You get one of those on each side. So it looks to me like on these lights, the high beams are very specific in where they go. What I would recommend is make sure that your alignment is very good because the high beams are so precise and they're a relatively small shape that they make. Your adjustment's going to matter a lot. If you're off just a little bit, you're going to notice. Well, you guys, I have successfully made a big mess of my shop, but we installed some Dragon Eye headlights by HWSTAR or HWSTAR or whatever. And they were awesome. I'm so happy with them. They're bright. The color doesn't suck. Actually, from the driver's seat, I love it. I'm sure people on the road don't appreciate it, but I love the way it looks. It's very clear, it's a good picture. And oh my gosh, that animation at the start when you turn them on and you do the running lights and it does the, oh. I'll be posting a link down below in the description so you can go and get these lights for yourself. In the meantime, watch my other videos. Watch the ones where I install the Loyo lights because I go more in depth on the installation. And of course, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.